Over 500 participants traveled from 50 countries representing 6 religions have gathered in Jerusalem to discuss a growing epidemic in way too many places, anti-Semitism. This is the 4th consecutive year that the Israeli Foreign Ministry is organizing this conference, and from year to year it is growing, as is also the problem of anti-Semitism in the world.
My message for you today is do, speak, shout. Don't be silent facing lies. Israel has a special responsibility for the Jews in the diaspora, and Israel is going to take this responsibility to help Jews facing anti-Semitism anywhere around the world. At the end of the day, anti-Semitism persists in various forms, but it's always about delegitimizing the Jew and then attacking the Jew. And the one way to fight against it is to speak out loud and clear and tell the truth again and again and again. Our biggest task is to fight the delegitimization of Israel, because modern anti-Semitism is being anti-Israel.
During the 3-day conference, the participants are divided into 10 working groups, which are predominantly broken up by geographical locations, but also there is a group dealing with university campuses, the World Wide Web, and the Muslim world.
As Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of Israel, I thank you for gathering here tonight in Jerusalem from more than 40 countries to send a strong message against anti-Semitism. It's the reason that we are organizing this conference. Anti-Semitism is with us, yeah, sadly I can say it, but it's the right place to establish cooperation between people from different countries, between our State of Israel and many of our friends in many countries.
Members of the European Jewish Parliament are also in attendance in the conference, and they bring a loud and clear message from their countries of origin.
First of all, I made the way from Romania to represent also the EGP, the European Jewish Parliament, as well as the MCA, the Monitoring and Combating Anti-Semitism Center in Romania. And it's a major event that basically I believe that it sends a very strong message to the world regarding our worry, which should be the world's worry about the anti-Semitism spreading in Europe and not only. It seems that the memory is very short, and it seems that we will not, if we will not speak out very strong about it and against it, the history will repeat itself.
It is very important that the talks are done. It's very important that what has been spoken has been written, transcribed, and like you said, to bring the thought into words and the words into action. Amase wa'ikar. This is what should come out from this conference. A concrete action plan, and people, in fact, to bring it to action. It doesn't have to be only the participants to this conference, but people wherever they are, players and decision makers. Or not this. Every individual is a decision maker in order to make these decisions, to make them happen.
An interesting guest this year is the newly appointed Special Envoy to Monitor and Combat Anti-Semitism of the U.S. State Department, who is representing President Barack Obama at the gathering.
Anti-Semitism is everywhere. I would think that today in the United States it is probably at an historical low, but there's plenty overseas today, as we all know, in some places growing. I'm just kind of amazed that the U.S. government has taken and said that this is an important piece of U.S. diplomacy and U.S. values, and so it's great that we're able to try to help some Jewish communities that are under pressure.
And although no one here delusions themselves that this gathering will solve the anti-Semitism problem, they do believe that interfaith and multinational gathering of these can be the beginning of the process for a wide condemnation that can start shifting public opinions against anti-Semitism. For JN1, I'm Jacobsohn at the Global Forum for Combating Anti-Semitism in Jerusalem.